All right, I want you to raise your hand if you have ever been overworked, overwhelmed, and under-supported. That's right. Yep, that's right. All right, folks. Do you remember the tears? Do you remember the fear? Do you remember just wanting to give up? Yeah, you remember that. Well, that was also me, okay? I started as a young woman who just wanted to walk into the school and do the best for her students. And like probably all of you in here, I ended up buying into a system that does not value the wellness, the strength, or the ingenuity of its teachers. A system that ended up creating an incredible amount of stress, of anger, of pain inside of me. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my story. A coworker and I, we had this incredible idea, this genius idea to serve our students in a new way. There was nothing like it in our region, and we were so excited about it. There was a need in our school, and we got together, and we were trying to figure out how we were going to meet that need, right? That's what we do. We meet the needs of our students. Well, let me tell you, it was a rockin' program, and it's still going on right now with my co-teacher while I'm here learning how to build my $1 million business. Okay? I'm gonna bring her with me. But anyways, not long after we began this whole journey, what happened is there were people that didn't like what we were doing. And it meant so much to me this morning, Dr. D, when you said, if you don't have haters, you're not doing anything new, really. And let me tell you who my hater was. It was my own union president. My own union president. She brought the full force of our union against us. Against us. Let me tell you, boy, it was hard. And because my coworker at the time was new on the job, I took the brunt of the conversations because I couldn't let a first-year teacher do that. And every time we had a conversation, they became more aggressive, more judgmental. How could I? How could I make such change without talking to my coworkers first and getting their permission? How dare I challenge the status quo? How dare I? Well, we obviously kept challenging and we kept going. But what I'm going to say is that didn't come without a toll. And what happened inside of me is that I soon started listening to those words and started believing those words. I agreed with those words. And the language of the bullies became my language. And I stayed in that place for a long time. Longer? Too long, Anthony Herbert. Too long I stayed in that place. Too long. And what happened was I became totally and completely defeated and deflated and almost unable to do my job. Until one day I decided I can't live this way any longer. And that was the moment when I disagreed. That's when I disagreed. I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not staying here anymore. And you don't get to tell me who I am anymore. That's right. I got renewed strength, renewed freedom. And I'm here today because I disagreed out loud. So my question for you is, what have you agreed with? We've been talking about this for 2 days now. We have been talking about this for 2 days, and if you've been with Dr. D, truthfully, you've been talking about it maybe just since you watched her lives, before you even joined her groups. And shout out to you, Dr. D, because without you, I wouldn't have disagreed. Because I started this journey in this classroom 8 years ago, and I didn't disagree out loud until April. It took me that long, folks. So what have you been agreeing with? Dig deep, seek it out, and disagree out loud.